Your gut health is closely related to your hormone health, and fermented foods can really help. Many of my clients aren't eating enough fermented foods, and a very common comment I get back when I suggest them is, oh, right, I forgot. I actually love pickles or kombucha or coconut yogurt or whatever it is. Gut health is a really important piece of the total body health, and of course, it plays a role in your hormones too. Today, we're going to focus on one part of overall gut health, the gut microbiome that lives inside your large intestines, and how important a healthy, balanced, bountiful microbiome can boost your hormone health so much faster. First off, the microbiome is a collection of bacteria that feed on fiber, regulate immunity, support a healthy mood, produce vitamin B12, and so much more. With respect to hormones, we have this one part of the microbiome called the estrobolome, which is a bunch of gut microbiomes that help metabolize estrogen and regulate its levels. So a bigger problem in perimenopausal women is it isn't the decline in estrogen, though that's happening, but instead it's a problem with getting rid of the estrogen once it's been released. Your cells need to be able to use it, and then your body needs to be able to eliminate it. More women suffer from hot flashes, weight gain, cravings, night sweats, insomnia, brain fog and fatigue, mood swings, low sex drive, etc., because of too much estrogen. And this happens so common in perimenopause, which is why I do not recommend any type of estrogen boosting supplements, herbals, or meds unless you're very, very sure you need it. And to be honest, a lab test is so inaccurate in this regard in these fluctuating hormonal years of ours that it shouldn't be relied on for this solution or treatment. I relied on a lab test once. I was told my estrogen was too low based on a very thorough hormone test. And the treatment that I was given to boost estrogen boosted it because of the hormonal fluctuations. There was a discrepancy in the timing between the day the test was taken and the day that I got my treatment. So I ended up boosting my estrogen way too high, and I ended up gaining 15 pounds in 3 weeks. And then I spent months reversing this, the brain fog, the just feeling exhausted all the time, having heavy periods. It was just not fun. To be very careful with lab results when it comes to your hormones, especially when their hormones are out of whack. When your estrobolome is happy and healthy, it produces an enzyme called beta-glucuronidase that keeps the estrogen levels balanced. It's a tough one to say. The microbiome also plays a significant role in immune health, especially with reducing inflammation. As estrogen does naturally decline, inflammation naturally increases. So we women, we need to take some steps and make some small changes to our diet and somewhat to our routines to combat this. And it's possible with the right foods to squash oxidative stress and support total body cellular health. So in other words, your average list of anti-inflammatory foods and ginger and turmeric shots isn't going to cut it. I also mentioned mood already, but within the gut conversions of nutrients into happy, calm neurotransmitters like serotonin, this happens inside the gut. So to stay happy and zen-like, eat more fermented foods. And did you also know that a healthy microbiome supports bone health? It contributes to solid bone density. It's not calcium from milk that helps here, ladies. It's actually so much more. Now, one little misconception in the do your own research health and nutrition world, also known as, what you find on Google or when you ask about your health problems inside Facebook groups, is that probiotics are not going to fix an unhealthy microbiome. And here's why. Probiotics alone are great. They bring necessary bacterial microorganisms into the large intestines to add to that microbiome. But if your stomach acid is too low and or your small intestines are inflamed, those probiotics might not get broken down properly to do their job, or the active bacterial ingredients that are in them will get washed or eliminated before they reach the large intestines. And this is really key too. You need fiber to feed those bacterial microorganisms. They don't just survive all on their own once they're in there. They need food too. So between fermented foods and fiber from plants, you will support a much healthier, diverse microbiome. Some of the best fermented foods to add to your diet are kombucha, which is my personal favorite, dairy-free yogurt, ideally also sugar-free pickles, dark chocolate, miso, tempeh, and sauerkraut.